Imagine this, you're digging through the thrift store shelves and all of a sudden you spot a vintage 1984 Galoob A-Team action figure, the one missing figure in your entire collection, one that you've been looking for a while, and all of a sudden it's staring at you right there in the middle of the thrift store. Yes, that happened to me this week, and trust me, it was like finding buried treasure. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Burf, and it's Thrift Store Friday! Yes, it's Thrift Store Friday, the happiest day of the week. And this week I stumbled on some serious gems. Besides that A-Team Holy Grail, I also found a vintage Power Rangers Zord thingy that I got 50% off, and it ended up being worth a lot more than what I paid for it. A bunch of Pokémon cards, so many I didn't even know what to do with them. A vintage Godzilla from 1994, and even an epic Transformer that's worth a solid $100. This thing was big and bulky and definitely gave me that shocked face when I saw it. That thrift store find had me doing a victory dance in the middle of the store. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. If you're new here, smash the subscribe button. If you've been with me for a while, hit the like button and let's roll out.
Straight out of the thrift store, looking for toys galore. My name is Burf and this is my turf. I'm straight out of the thrift store.
Man, look at all these Pokemon cards. They're $5 each. I have no idea if any of them are worth anything. So I probably don't want to risk it. Last time I bought Pokemon cards, they were all fake. So, oh, what's this? Drawbot. That looks old. Terabot. Oh yeah, 1985. Benny and Smith Inc. Oh, that's kind of cool, man. How often do you see that? It's made by Crayola, I guess. $6, damn. I might get that just because it's so unique. Oh, we got some Desert Storm trading cards in the packet. That's cool. What else do we got? What's this guy here? I Scream. Oh, that's cool. Some sort of like, let me hang this back up here. Yeah, or just throw it on the ground. But check this out. There's some sort of deep sea fish thing, like in a fish bowl. And then we got a Five Nights at Freddy's little mini. And whoever this shark guy is. It's $1.99 for the bag. I kind of want to get it just for these little dudes right here, like the ice cream and this little fish thing. I'll think about that. It looks like there's a Gomez. That's from the recent Burger King promo. I've got him. Look at this dude here. He's about to bust a nut. And we got some Care Bears Pez dispensers in there. Little SpongeBob SquarePants, whoever that dude is. There's a Snoopy in there too. These guys are interesting. I think I might grab this bag of crayons as well. It's got some Crayola in there, but it has these Play School crayons, which are definitely vintage. All right, I think I'm gonna get these because I'm also gonna grab this. So we're looking at about $10. Oh wow, I don't think I've ever seen a Mercer Mayer VHS. Just me and my dad. All right, I'm gonna grab that. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like we got some Beast Wars stuff here. this one looks like it's missing a lot of pieces. That one looks like it might have, well, I don't know. Is it missing something right here? Oh yeah, it's like missing his arm. That sucks. And we got this guy, this little knockoff army looking dude. There's a lion, part of a lion. And then let's see, what do we got here? Looks like we got some more Beast War stuff, but looks like they're missing pieces. Green Power Ranger. Hey, it's Mutt from Indiana Jones. And then we got some Teen Titans. Dexter. And then we've got a Hercules figure in there. And a Man Bat. That's kind of cool. What do they want for that bag? $5. And we got a core action figure there. Looks like some Halo. Whatever that little dude is. I forget what these guys are called. But sometimes those guys sell for a little bit of money too.
Okay, so this store was stacked with Pokemon cards. Like I said in the store though, I don't know anything about Pokemon cards. I don't know if the amount of cards in that bag were worth $5. I don't know if there were any valuable cards in the stacks because I couldn't open them to sort through them because they were sealed in the bag. And the fact that I've purchased fake Pokemon cards in the past kind of left a sour taste in my mouth when it comes to Pokemon cards. So I just left them there in the baggies for some Pokemon card collector to come by and scoop them up. Some of the things I did get were this Crayola Drawbots stencil thing. Apparently this is from the 1980s. I don't ever remember seeing commercials for this or seeing this thing in stores, but I thought it was pretty cool and kind of rare. It's just something you don't normally see. I also got this Man Bat action figure. It's from the 1990s. I think it was made by Toy Biz, I think. But anyway, thought it was pretty cool, so I picked that up. I also got this Disney's Hercules figure with like his little demon buddy or whoever this guy is. You know, I've never actually seen this movie, but funny thing is I actually found it on VHS. So I picked it up and not here at this store, but at a different store. So I picked it up. So I'm going to give that a watch just to kind of familiarize myself with it. I also got this core action figure. I got a bunch of, which is from the 1980s. And then I also got a bunch of these Crayola and Play School crayons, which, I don't know. You don't normally see Play School crayons. So that was why I got that bag. And then the last thing I picked up was this Beauty and the Beast, like bendy fig. So I got some fun stuff here at this thrift store. Nothing to write home to mama about, obviously. You know, there's nothing like truly like grandiose out of this haul, but just a fun haul all the way around. All right, gang, let's go hit up another thrift store and see what kind of goodies they got. Well, here's a whole box of some Power Rangers, some Mighty Ducks, and whatever that thing is. Looks like some sort of Transformer thing. Looks like they're individually priced. Okay, yeah, that's cool. And these ones are pretty cool too. $1.99, okay. Oh my God, this thing is great. James motherfucking Brown. Let's see if he works.
No, it doesn't work, but man, that is cool. What are they asking for that? Oh, 20 bucks. That's pretty epic. Check this out. We got a Voltron. Oh, and he works. It's pretty loose though, man. That head is pretty loose on him. Jeez.
Let's do it. Keep form sword. Hold it right there.
What do they want for him? $7. This Rescue Heroes guy is pretty cool. I haven't seen one like this before. He must be like a forest ranger or something. Normally you see like the police and the firemen. I like his beard. I've got 2 of these already, but I'm gonna get this one too for $1.99. This is an Adventure People. You know, the Adventure People from the 1970s. This is one of their like camping vans or something like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like I said, $1.99. It's kind of a no-brainer for me.
All right, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're starting to cook a little bit, if you know what I mean. I found this 1970s Adventure People Daredevil van. This thing is pretty awesome. This is probably like the 4th one I have in my possession now. I found like 5 or 6 of them over the last few years. I've sold a couple of them off at different yard sales that I've had. But I've got a few of these in my collection. And I just love the Adventure People line. I think it's a very underrated line. It's an inexpensive line too. So like if you know you're looking to get into collecting vintage toys, especially toys from the 1970s, the Adventure People toy line is a pretty cool line to start at. So I found this, and then I found these Power Ranger minifigures. I got a Yellow Ranger, I got a Green Ranger, and I got a Red Ranger. So I'm missing some of the other Rangers, but that's okay. I'm sure they'll pop up in a thrift store at some point in time. But the big score for me here at this thrift was this Power Rangers Wild Force Black Lion figure. Now, I'm not a big Power Rangers collector, so I don't know a whole lot about the line, but I really like these kinds of figures. Not too long ago, I found like this black bull, which was really cool. But this thing's worth like $35 to $50. And the awesome thing about this particular day is that it was Columbus Day and the store was having a 50% off sale. So I was pleasantly surprised when I saw my bill cut in half at the register. All right, gang, let's go hit up another thrift store and see what else we can dig up.
Look what we got here, man. Oh, that's cool. A battle damage Skeletor. That is definitely vintage, and there's some TMNT in here as well. What do they want? $6.49 for the bag? Ugh. Well, I'll probably get it just because I don't want to leave Skelly behind. And speaking of TMNT, here's a couple bags with some more modern turtles in them. Oh, look at this. We got some Supermans in here. We got a Batman, some sort of pirate. What do they want? $2.79 for the bag. I don't know, maybe. Oh, we got a little mini Funko Pop Balloon Foxy. Oh my God, look at that. $6.49 for that thing. All right, what do we got back here? Something hiding back here. What is this? It's some sort of Transformers. Let's see, what do we got here? We got an Iron Man, maybe like a Green Lantern, a big green army guy. Oh, look, another Masters of the Universe figure. We got Bo from She-Ra. That is awesome. So we got the Skeletor, and now we got Bo. He even has his cape, which is awesome. Yeah, check it out. We got some Grocery Gang little figures. They're not really worth a whole lot, but they're kind of fun and cool. Kind of like the boys' version of Shopkins. Now check this out. We got some vintage Halloween decor Oh, she's missing a boot. That sucks. And then check this thing out. What's this? Oh, it's a high voltage box. Oh, it actually works. That's pretty cool. So this is from the 1980s, and the artist is a guy named Todd Masters, I believe. And these foam sculpts are selling like for 30 to 50 bucks. And they went $3.99. It's got a little tear on it, but I saw some in worse condition that still sold for $30. So I think I'm gonna snag this. I just think it's pretty neat. And it's from the 1980s, so can't really go wrong with that, right? Check out these vintage 1990s skull Halloween decor. They're actually made out of like a soft rubber. Sturdy though, sturdy soft rubber. Yeah, that's cool, man. Oh, look at that, man. An A10 Warthog. The Cobra Rattler. Wow. That's pretty cool. I wonder if it's opened up, you know. I don't know if all the pieces are there or not. That'd be cool to put that together, though. And then paint it blue like a Cobra Rattler. And there's the instruction sheet. And looks like the stickers are probably all intact. I just don't know if all the pieces are here. And I don't think I want to take a risk on it. And I gotta tell you, it's always a good day at the thrift when you find vintage Masters of the Universe, especially a Skeletor. Just freaking awesome. And we'll get to those Motu figures in just a second. I thought we'd take a quick look at some of this Halloween stuff that I got. I ended up picking up this Todd Masters foam pumpkin, which I didn't even know this artist existed, but apparently there's a collector's base for it. And depending on the condition of these things, they can go for some really big money. This one in this condition is worth about $30, but I just thought it was super cool, so I picked it up. I also got these foam skulls, and these things actually sell for a decent amount of money too. I picked them up for a few bucks each. So I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm going to keep them or list them up on Facebook Marketplace and maybe try to sell them before Halloween. Still making decisions on that. But then also got like this Halloween prop, this fuse box, which I thought was really cool. It actually works. I demonstrated it in the store, but if we flip the switch here, you can hear all the buzzing and crackling of the live wires, you know. But yeah, this thing was pretty awesome, so I picked it up as well. And then I got these awesome Masters of the Universe figures. So here we have Battle Damage or Battle Armor Skeletor, which I have found him on one or two other occasions at the thrift. And we have Bo from She-Ra. And like I said in the store, it's pretty awesome that he has his cape and his chest armor. I have found him one or two other times in thrift stores, and he never has his accessories with him. So the fact that the accessories have survived along with him is awesome, man. It's always a good day at the thrift when you find vintage He-Man, which, you know, back in the day, like, I never called these figures Masters of the Universe figures. They were always just He-Man figures, He-Man toys. You know, mom, can I get a He-Man? You know, can I get a He-Man toy, Mom? That's how I did it, you know. Hey, He-Man is on TV right now. It was never Masters of the Universe. Comment below if you called it He-Man back in the day, or if you've always referred to it as Masters of the Universe. I'm kind of curious. So anyway, we've got another thrift store to hit up. So let's get to shuffling and see what we can find. Oh, check this dude out. I saw him at Target. This is that Spider-Man, or not Spider-Man, Superman. Part of that Superman movie or something like that, right? They want for him $5.79. He's kind of cool. I like how big and bulky he is. Check this out. You push this little button and his chest pops open. You can see his insides, his guts. Oh, check these out. Oh, those look kind of old. $249 each. I'm gonna look these guys up. I was right. They're from 1989. He's selling for about 15 to 20 bucks, and so is she. So for $5, I'm gonna get both of them. I think they're fun. Oh, check this out. So I just looked at the back of it here. It's from 1988. The box is in pretty decent condition. I don't know, I mean, it's kind of ripped up here. I don't know if the vehicles are inside it though. I might try and open it up and take a gander. Well, unfortunately, the cars are not here, so probably just leave it behind. Jim Henson's Muppet Babies, Baby Animal Farm. That's cool. All right, what do they want for that? I wonder if their books, oh, their books are probably all the same price. Paperback, hardback, $229. All right. Well, I know it's not really that big of a deal, but that kind of bothers me a little bit for some reason. I don't know if I want to spend $2.29 on a book. If it were like 50 cents or even like $1 maybe, but $2.29, I don't know. I think I'll pass. Oh, look what we got here. We got a Constructicon. Believe that's Scavenger, correct? That might even be from the Armada line. I'll have to look him up. Yeah, I was right. And by himself like this, he's selling for like 15, 20 bucks. But if you've got the little mini-con that goes with him, he's like a $35 figure. And I think I might actually have that mini-con at the house. Oh, check that out. Man, he is solid. I was like, why is he so heavy? And he's got like a battery pack in him. So I guess he actually talks, but I haven't been able to figure out like what you squeeze on him to make him talk. But they want $6. He sells for about 25 bucks if he's working. Thinking about picking him up.
Okay, so I ended up getting this Constructicon Transformer, and just to clarify, this is not the Transformer that I mentioned in the beginning of the video that was worth like $100. That's coming up in the next segment. Like, it's gonna blow your mind that this thing even ended up in a thrift store. But I ended up getting this Constructicon, which is still worth a little kickity cash. You know, he's pretty cool. It would be neat if I could just hold on to this one and find the rest of them in thrift stores. I mean, the possibilities, the chances of that are probably slim to none. But you never know. You never know. So I ended up getting that. And then I also got these little Halloween figures, this Halloween decor, definitely vintage. I think it's from the 1990s. I got the Frankenstein and I got the little witch, which I thought were, you know, kind of neat, kind of cute. So picked those up. But then I found this. Superman versus Kaiju slime battle beast thing. Now, I've seen this thing at Target, so I was kind of surprised to actually see it showing up in a thrift store so soon, but I couldn't pass it up. In fact, I went on over to Walmart the next day and I found a Superman figure for $7.99 from that movie, from that particular line as well. So now I've got the Beast and I've got Soups to go along with it, and I think they're pretty awesome. All right, gang, here we are, the last store of the day, and I promise you, this is gonna rock your world. Not only did I find a vintage 1990s Godzilla, which is super cool, but I found a vintage Transformer that's worth like $100. This thing's gonna blow your mind that someone actually dumped this at the thrift store. But the craziest thing of all was in my Galoob A-Team collection, the 5.5-inch line, I needed one bad guy to complete that line of A-Team figures from the US release. There's a European or a UK release that will be the next thing I dive into. But as far as the US release, there was one bad guy left on my list, and I found him at the thrift store. Like, this is crazy. And oh my God, it had me super jazzed up, man. I was on that jazz. Check it out.
Oh, wow. Oh, man, he's missing his tail. $10. Damn. Let's see. We got some information here. Oh, 1994. Toho. Trendmasters. I'll have to look him up. Okay, so if he actually had his tail, he's selling for like $70. But he doesn't have his tail, which kind of sucks, but it's probably still worth a little something. Thinking about pulling the trigger on it. It's $10 though, you know? Well, I just found a listing on eBay that has the exact one, but he's missing his right arm, but he's got the tail. It's $8 and some change to buy it, and it has free shipping. So for $8 I can get a tail and could have like a $60, $70 action figure for $20 all in, I guess, you know? I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Oh, dang, look at this dude. What the heck? $10. That dude looks pretty awesome. I'm assuming that's yellowing, right? Or, I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be that color? I gotta look this guy up, man. He looks pretty badass. Holy shit. Oh my God. This thing is selling for like $100. And if it actually had the box with it, it's like a $250 to $300 figure. That is freaking awesome. Burp zombies. Oh, look, we got this stalker here for $6.99. Damn. Let's see, what else do we got? Got some Halloween stuff. This stuff should be winding down soon as we get near the end of October. What's this guy? Oh my God. Oh my God. That's nuts. Do you know what this is? This is a vintage Galoob A-Team figure. This dude's name is Python. This is the last figure I need in my A-Team, my Galoob A-Team collection. I have every figure, all the bad guys, the A-Team. I just didn't have this bad guy. Oh my God. That is just insane. He's on that jazz, man. He's on the jazz. He's on the jazz, man. The jiggy, jiggy jazz. Oh my God. Oh my God. What are the chances? And it was just like hanging out right here in the Halloween decor. It wasn't even over here on the toy shelf. It was just here in the Halloween decor. That is awesome. Oh my God. I'm so excited. I'm so jazzed up. Oh, look at this bag of guts and eyeballs and who knows what else is in here. Fingers, a brain. That's cool. Oh, look at these. Look at these. Those are vintage. Giant Stuff a Spider Halloween leaf bag. 1990, made by Sun Hill Industries. I'm like so tempted to get these. Originally 99 cents. My God, can you believe these finds? Holy cow, what an epic haul, man. What an epic haul. So I ended up getting this 1990s Mecha Godzilla. Unfortunately, he doesn't have his tail. I looked it up on eBay. I
thought I had found the tail. It was actually like a broken figure that they were selling for like 10 bucks. And I was like, oh, for 10 bucks, I'll just get it just to get the tail. But it turns out it wasn't the same Godzilla. So I'm still on the hunt for a tail for this guy. But he actually works. I put some batteries in him. He kind of lights up. His eyes glow. He makes some like stomping noises and stuff like that. Pretty cool. And then, oh my God, this Transformer, holy cow. So it turns out this is a Japanese exclusive Transformers Beast Wars Primal Prime by Takara. And this thing is awesome, man. He's big, he's bulky, he's heavy. Like, when I saw this sitting on the shelf, I was like, what the hell? Holy cow. Like, I'm not like a huge Transformers collector, but I know a valuable Transformer when I see it. Like, this wasn't your average Transformer, little chintzy Transformer that you find at the thrift. This thing was epic right out the gate. Like, I just knew this thing was going to be worth something. Now, did I know it was going to be worth close to $100? Not exactly, but I figured it would probably be worth at least 50 or 60 bucks. But man, I was freaking stoked over this. Obviously got super jazzed up, and for good reason. And speaking of getting jazzed up, holy shit. Oh my God. This last find, absolutely incredible. So there was one bad guy that I needed to complete my Galoob A-Team line, the 5.5 inch line. It was a bad guy by the name of Python. I recently joined a Facebook group that is full of A-Team collectors, and I asked if anybody had one for sale. And this one guy reached out. He said, hey, private message me. So I messaged him. I tried to do the deal through Venmo, but when I tried to send him the money, I got a notification that this was possibly a scam. So I ended up calling that deal off. I called it off real quick. I actually tried to do that deal while I was in the hospital. But that guy, like, he was kind of adamant. He's like, I'm not a scammer. I'm not a scammer. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude, but I got to go with my gut on this. Venmo, and I'd never seen a warning like that before from Venmo. I've sent plenty of people money, but have never seen that warning. So I kind of had to go with my gut. So I missed out on an opportunity to get a Python, and holy cow, like, it shows up at the thrift. Talk about manifesting something. You know, that's, you know, what you think about is what you bring about. Your innermost dominant thought creates your outermost tangible reality. And like, I guess just having this Python figure on my mind manifested it at the thrift store. And I ended up getting him for $1.99. So how awesome is that? This is like a $30 to $50 figure depending on condition. And this one is in immaculate condition. So it completes my USA release of the A-Team, the Galoob A-Team line. There is a UK release. Those figures are pretty expensive. They run like $100 or more. So that may be something I dive into at a later date. But for right now, I am super jazzed up and very, very happy to have completed this line. And to make it even better, I found the final piece in a thrift store. Hey, I hope you enjoyed watching this week's video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you did, do me a favor, smash the like button. It helps me out. It helps the channel grow. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button because I got a lot more great adventures coming your way. In fact, if you want to watch more videos just like this, then check out this next video.